The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
4th down and 10 for the Spartans. Here comes the blitz off of the corner, and they get there, and it's going to be turned over on downs.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
Delmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second touchdown of the day!
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Takes a snap. Get to Schomburg. Schomburg, hole, right side. Sideline, touchdown!
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multiple-year first-place winner for best play-by-play in the state.
Armstrong back with a lone back, a man in motion, that's number 5, fakes the handoff, spins around, he's back in the packet, throws deep, he's got a man up top, and he catches it! He's still on his feet, number 18 going, the 10, the 5, touchdown Oaks!
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only, PT Tire and Service,
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
AirTech, Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services, Pioneer Keg,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implement, Skyline Roofing,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Leroy Meats, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Laconia as we get ready here for a flyweight conference matchup between the number 3 ranked Mayville Cardinals and the Laconia Spartans. And as you can see here on our pregame show, it is homecoming here in Laconia, which typically will tell you that this is going to be a battle here. And you're going to hear from both of the coaches as they're going to talk about how important it is playing here at Laconia. Neither one of these teams take for granted the fact that they play really solid here in Laconia. You can see here we've got on the field, Sam is joining us. So, Sam, I want to thank you for being out there on the field. And here on our main camera for tonight is going to be Jacob here. Jacob, you're a student here, so talk to us a little bit about how the atmosphere was for homecoming.
Yeah, the atmosphere for homecoming this week, it's been a blessing to be able to be here on homecoming week. Last night we had a really good match between Mayville, and I think that's going to really play for these boys tonight is volleyball got a win last night. They want to get a win tonight. It's going to be a battle because Mayville's a tough team. The parade and pep rally today, it was an amazing atmosphere. All the students were there, and they were all just having a blast.
We're going to step aside here, and we are going to hear from some of our sponsors, and then we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about the Mayville Cardinals. Then we'll hear from head coach Scott Hilbert here on the pregame show. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Jacob and Sam here on Jeff's live stream. We'll be back.
Right. Whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Angling only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner. Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Co-oil and
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream here in Laconia as we get ready here for their homecoming football game here on the pregame show. Let's take a look at a little bit of information here about the visiting Mayville Cardinals. Again, they are undefeated, and I had a chance to have a conversation with head coach Scott Hilbert, who's also the athletic director, and we are so lucky and privileged to be able to work with him at Mayville High School as part of covering their volleyball team this year, and we're looking forward to actually covering all of their basketball and being and we did cover a lot of baseball and softball last year as well, so we're looking forward to that. But so far, the conversation that I actually had with Coach Hilbert, as I talked about, he has 4 shutouts on the season, 3 in a row. They shut out Campbellsport 24-0. They shut out St. Mary Springs. That is so tough to do. They shut them out 35-0, and then they shut out Omro 42-0, and they're looking to extend that streak. Their other win that was an undefeated was 62-0, the second game of the season against Houston, where they were able to shut them down. The closest game that they've had this entire year was the very first game in the Flyweight Conference when they went 14-7. So I did ask Coach Hilbert, how do you make sure that your team is well prepared for this game so that you don't get yourself stuck in a situation where it's a trap game? Because, again, it's homecoming and you're playing at Laconia. And I even say this to Coach Ledley that I don't want to play Laconia when their backs are up against the wall, because that is a team that is very tough to battle with. Let's take a look at some of the interesting statistics that we have there. Not much of a passing team. They don't have to, as a matter of fact, but they can if they need to. Emerson Middlestead is their quarterback. He's 16 for 25. That's 64%, 217 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. He likes to throw the ball. When he does throw the ball, he likes to throw it to number 6, Tanner Schneider, just a sophomore. He's got 5 receptions for 57 yards. And then you've got Landon Baker, who is their running back. We'll talk about him here shortly. He's got 4 receptions for 78 yards. And Joe Promisberger himself has caught 4 passes for 48 yards and a touchdown, 12 yards per catch. And they have him marked down here as the longest that he had as far as a reception was 35 yards. But they are, make no doubt about it, their bones are in the backfield and they run the ball. And you're going to hear Coach Ledley talk about that when we get to his interview. But Landon Baker, the senior, 109 carries, 744 yards, 12 touchdowns on the season. Second leading rusher is number 23, Joe Promisberger, 45 carries, 423 yards, and 8 touchdowns. Third on the team is number 6, Tanner Schneider, a sophomore, with 44 carries, 391 yards, and 5 touchdowns. And one of the things that Coach Hilbert talked about is this team likes to do a good job of reloading at the running back. So you got a senior who's your leading carrier, then your next leading carrier is a junior, and then the next is a sophomore. So you can see that they're trying to set their offense continuing to go on, and Coach Hilbert talks about that as well during his interview. Let's take a look at the defensive side, and this is, again, where I am absolutely amazed. The leading tackler is Landon Baker. So I talked to Coach a little bit about you're playing your stud during on both offense and defense, and he said, yep, injuries can happen anytime, so you play them. You play your best players. Second on the team with tackles with 24.5 is Owen Stager. He has 9 sacks. Tackles for loss with 3 sacks on the team, which also leads the team in sacks. Your third leading tackler is number 4, Kevin Keller, a junior, with 28 total tackles, 2 for loss. And then your second for sacks is number 87. That's Tate Drinkwine, a senior, and he's got 2 sacks for this team. They have forced 3 fumbles. They have recovered 3 fumbles. On the interception side, they've had 6 interceptions as a team. Middlestead with 2, and there's a host with 1. When it comes to kick returns, your kick returner is going to be the junior Joe Promisberger. He's got 7 kick returns so far on the season, 2 for touchdowns. Your punt returner is also Promisberger, as well as Tanner Schneider back there. 5 punt returns and 3 for Schneider, none for a touchdown at this time. When you take a look at also some of the other statistics, your kicker with 45 kickoffs is Owen Messina. He's got 4 touchbacks, 1 field goal, so he's 1 for 1, and that field goal was 24 yards. He's 34 for 35 on point after attempts. So you're going to see 2 really good kickers tonight as well. And your punter is Devin Wendorf, a senior. He's got 9 punts so far on the season. No 2-point conversions for this. Great shot there of Sam getting with the captains and with the head official. We're going to step aside. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll come back and hear from Coach Hilbert himself here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Holding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, coal, oil, and propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal, Oil, and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal, Oil, and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the number 3 ranked Mayville Cardinals, Coach Scott Hilbert. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
I'm excited about the opportunity to finally get to see Mayville play. I haven't had a chance to cover them in football yet this year. Yes, Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus has been there, but I just haven't had the chance myself to see you. So kind of give us a recap about how the season's going.
Well, we've been real fortunate. We've had a few times where we've had a couple of kids out of a game, but, for the most part, we're healthy, and that's always a real benefit. It's kind of hard to predict those things. So when you got that kind of continuity, that really helps your team evolve and get better. But, we're blessed with kids that have a good work ethic, and we came into the season in pretty good shape this year physically. We liked our possibility coming in with the return of our line depth that we had from last year. And so we were really excited about that. And the athletes have really panned out for us. Every year we always run the same system, but every year it looks a little bit different. You just got to figure out how to get all the puzzle pieces to work together. And our guys have all done a pretty good job of adapting to their role and doing the best they can. And the results have been well so far.
Yeah, your offense has been pretty prolific, I would say, against all of the teams that you have played. A battle early in the season with Winnebago Lutheran, but otherwise you have just steamrolled pretty much on the offensive side. And then talk to me about your defense. I see 4 shutouts so far on the season.
We were pretty excited about our defense, just with the return of the guys specifically on our defensive line from last year. And even taking one of those guys, Wes Teeters, off the defensive line and put him at linebacker. So we were excited about the possibilities. And then you got a couple guys in the defensive back with Joe Promersberger and Emerson who played last year. So we returned a lot of depth on that side of the ball. And again, we just had to fill in the holes that had to be replaced from guys we lost last year. So we kind of thought we would lean on our defense as our offense evolved. And they've certainly held their end of the bargain and have been playing pretty well. I mean, very well, actually, lately.
Talk to me about today's game against a flyweight opponent in the Laconia Spartans. Tell me what you know about the Spartans.
A few weeks ago, watching them when we were preparing for Springs and we watched them play, and I was super impressed with them, especially defensively. I thought they played really hard and they played physical and they really brought it. 2 Springs. And then they've had some bumps in the road since then. I think that Amro loss may have had a little bit of an effect on them. A real competitive game that they came behind, or they came up short on. And then Lamira and Amro were able to jump on some bad breaks for Laconia, quite frankly. And then it kind of seemed like the snowball just rolled rather quickly for them. So we as a team, we are fully prepared to get the Laconia team that we saw compete against Springs. Come out and play really hard physical defense. They always play hard. I mean, Laconia, they always got kids that come out. They give you their best. They're hard-nosed kids, and they like to play physical football. And we got to be prepared for that, and we have to match that intensity. We're at their place. And, our role every single week, we're pretty internally focused. I should say our goal every week. We're pretty internally focused. Our goal is to be a better team this week than we were last week. So we've put a lot of work into that this week, but we also put a lot of preparation in Laconia. We fully expect their best.
We had the chance to cover that Springs game there, and it was a great battle between those 2 teams. And I kind of agree with you. It just seems like things have just slid a little bit. But it is homecoming for Laconia, so you know that they are going to battle hard. How do you make sure that your team is prepared and not falling into a potential trap game here by not looking ahead to Lamira?
Beautiful thing about football is you have a whole week prepared for one game, and you can mold your team any way you want to. But regardless, our message as a team all year has been to have a lot of gratitude for the opportunities that you have every single day, and specifically to be able to play the sport and be able to play it together. the bottom line is we are in week 8. The regular season is done in a week, and that goes really fast. And so we focus day to day and just say we're going to appreciate this day, and we're going to make the most of this opportunity to be better individuals and better as a team. There are no let-ups. There should never be any letdowns. We always come fully prepared that we're going to get the best that every team offers us, and every team deserves to get the best of us as well. So, like I said, our guys, you know, we appreciate this opportunity on October 10th to be able to play a football game together, and we're going to make the most of it.
Coach, I want to thank you for taking the time for joining us here on the pregame show. Anything else you'd like to add?
Nope. Just enjoying these kids. That's one thing. You've been coaching as long as I have. You start to measure the success, you know, in addition to winning and losing. It's about how much you like spending time with these kids. And I really enjoy this team, and I think they enjoy each other. And we'll see how far we can take it. But I really appreciate you guys for being there for us all year long and putting Flyway Sports out on the screen for people to see.
Coach, I want to thank you as well for not only because of your coaching, but your athletic director duties. You do a fantastic job. We really love being a part of the Flyway and Mayville in particular. This has been the head coach for the Mayville Cardinals, Coach Scott Hilbert, here on the pregame show. We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Ledley Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the Hometown Lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your Hometown Lumberyard has to offer. Ledley Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Maine, or online at ledkeylumber.com.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission.
Ranked, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Welcome back here to Laconia High School as we get ready here for some Flyway action. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Joining me is Jacob. It is homecoming week, as I had mentioned. And that means that you can always throw records out the window. Let's take a look at some information here about the Laconia Spartans. They started out the year with a good win over Ripon, 21-0, and then they lost by 2 points to Marquezan. Came back and battled a big game against St. Mary Springs and lost that. Jacob, we were here. They lost that one in the last 3 minutes of the contest. Then they go to Omro, and again, they had Omro on the ropes and give up a score late and end up losing that game. They bounced back against North Fond du Lac, but then after that, Lamira beat them 35-0. Winnebago Lutheran beat them 42-17. Tonight they've got Mayville, and then they can wrap up their season with Campbellsport. You can see that they're introducing right now the homecoming court. We're waiting for Sam to get into position there to get a shot, so we'll follow them. And while we take a look at some of the interesting stats here, their quarterback, number 10, Drake Nitz, 44 for 79. That's 56% on the completions, 439 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. They've had to throw the ball a lot because they just have not been able to get their running game going, especially when Owen Larson went down with his injury. I believe that was against the Springs game when we were here that he ended up hurting his knee, if I remember correctly, the senior fullback. Nitz likes to throw the ball to a couple of different receivers, and I talk about this. Graham Lemonez, the senior, and Cash Lemonez, the sophomore, the brothers, 15 receptions and 10 receptions, 222 yards for Graham Lemonez, 132 for Cash, and 1 touchdown for Graham Lemonez. Second leading receiver is number 3, your running back, Jack Renz. We'll talk about him here shortly. He's got 14 receptions for 95 yards. This is still a rushing attack that they'd like to do. The problem is they haven't been able to be strong enough with their rushing. Number 3, Jack Renz, with 104 carries, 454 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the season. Before Owen Larson went down, he had 33 carries, so that still is second on the team. 33 carries and 4 touchdowns. You lose that out of your offense, that certainly stymies you. And your third leading rusher is the quarterback, number 10, Drake Nitz, with 31 carries. But he's got a negative 14 yards, so they always get credited with all the sacks go against their rushing yards, and 3 touchdowns on the season. On the defensive side, that's the side that I've been very impressed with Laconia so far. And again, it's a pretty young team overall, with 7 seniors on this team, if I remember correctly from what Coach Ledley had told me about. But leading tackler on this team with 81.5 tackles is Flynn O'Lear, the senior. 57 solo tackles, 6 sacks. Second on the team is number 18, Drake Stigler, with 37.5 tackles, 22 for loss, and 3 sacks. And third on the team is number 72, Landon Schumacher, just a freshman, with 26 tackles. There's a couple of other guys with 20 tackles. You've got Tillman Madigan with 23. You got Emmerich Van Beek with 24.5. And you have Jack Renz with 25.5 as far as tackles on this team. That's the problem, is there have been so many times that they've had to be on defense over and over and over that you get yourself exhausted playing defense because you're not able to move the ball on the offensive side. We're going to step aside here, and we're going to hear from our Laconia coach, Coach Joe Ledley, here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Laconia Spartans, Coach Joe Ledley. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate the opportunity to be on with you.
I appreciate taking the time here. First of all, again, you shared this with me, and I hope it's okay for me to share, but congratulations. Our phone call's being recorded from the hospital where you just became Grandpa number 2, so congratulations on the blessing.
Thank you. That's very appreciated. Yeah, we're in Milwaukee. Our daughter and son-in-law, they had our second grandson yesterday, so we made some time to run down here this morning, Friday morning, and then I got to run back up there, obviously, and be there and be ready to go for our game tonight with Mayville.
Coach, why don't you give us a recap of how things have gone? I was there for the Springs game. I know that we also covered the Lemira game. So just talk about how things have gone in preparing for this week.
Our season's probably been somewhat of a disappointment to us. Our goal before the season was we wanted to get into the playoffs, and I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately, at this time. We've played some good football, and we played some not so good football, just to be honest with you. We have a very young team. We have 10 seniors, but at some point in time, we've only been able to play about 7 of them. So we're playing, especially our offensive line, we're playing with sophomores and juniors that have not played, And our conference, the Flyway, is extremely tough, very physical up front, offensive and defensive lines. So we're struggling with that. We're trying to get a little bit better, and we are getting better. But so overall, a little bit of a disappointment. But we have played some really good football, both on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball. Ethan Van Beek, our kicker punter, last week kicked a 52-yard field goal. He's also kicked a 44-yard field goal. So there's been definitely some bright spots. We just need to, try to be a little bit more consistent in overall in our play.
From what I'm looking at statistics-wise, yes, you're still a run-heavy team, but it also seems like with Drake Nitz, you do have a potential passing attack. So just talk to me in general about your offense with Jack Renz at running back and with Nitz at quarterback and receivers down the field in both the Lemonezes and Jack Renz.
Yes, Jack is a returning first-team all-conference running back who rushed for 1,000 yards last year. I don't think we're going to get him there this year, unfortunately, but he's still one of the best backs in the conference by far. Again, being hindered a little bit by our young offensive line, but he's still a great back, and he can get to 100 yards at any point in time in any game. So we like him. Cash and Graham Lemonis are brothers. One's a senior, one's a sophomore. They have both played extremely well for us, playing wide receiver positions as well as defensive back corner positions for us. So they've been playing really well. Drake Nitz has been coming on. We've struggled running the ball, so we've tried to increase our passing game, put some different routes, some different combinations together so that we can take advantage of Drake's skills from a throwing aspect. Again, the challenge is making sure that we can protect for him. We do have some really good weapons. We lost Owen Larson, who was our starting fullback. We lost him probably about 3 or 4 games ago for the season. He did an outstanding job early in the year for us, getting some tough yards for us, scoring some touchdowns, and making some great blocks. So we do miss him at the fullback spot, although Flynn O'Leary has done a nice job for us there as well.
Talk to me about your defense again. I was super impressed at the game that I've seen. Even though some of the scores seem a little lopsided, your defense has been pretty stout this season.
Yeah, for the most part, they've played pretty well. We always have a good game plan for the opponent, whatever the case happens to be. We look at last week when we played WLA, we had 2 early turnovers, so we gave WLA short fields, and that puts a lot of pressure on our defense, and they were able to go down and score a couple of those. Then we had a punt block, and they were able to score off of that. So that's 21 points that may or may not happen if we can protect the ball and, protect our punter a little bit better. But overall, the defense has played well. We're still giving up a lot of big plays, unfortunately, but we got a lot of kids playing both ways. And I think that, again, a little inexperience in our lines up front is hurting a little bit of our defense. But, our kids play hard. They play physical. We have a good scheme. We have a good game plan. We know what Mayville's going to do tonight, and we hope that we can somehow be able to slow them down a little bit.
So you transition right into there. Talk to me a little bit about the game plan that you have against you talked about it earlier, the Flyway is a super tough conference this year, and they've been for many, many years. You've got homecoming tonight. How do you prepare for this Mayville team, and how do you keep your boys focused during the homecoming?
Good questions. Mayville is a big challenge. Obviously, they're undefeated. I think they've only given up 2 touchdowns in 5 conference games, one to North Fond du Lac, and I believe the other one was WLA. So their defense is very, very good. Their offense is outstanding. They have a good running back, number 24. They do a great job of executing their offense with the wing tee and some counters and pulling people and just do a really good job with that. So they're undefeated for a reason, and it'll be a big challenge for us tonight. We go about practice pretty much the same every week. Try to let our guys know that this is what we're going to see offensively, defensively, and special teams. And these are our plans to try to slow them down or to stop them or to be able to score some points against them. So You just have to see how the execution holds up tonight when we play these guys. If we can execute pretty well, that's the name of the game, and hopefully we can, give them a great ball game.
One of the things I know, Coach, is that there's a couple of teams that we cover that I say all the time, you can throw the records right out the window. There's teams that you don't want to play. And one of those teams is the Laconia Spartans, because on any given day they can put everything together and they'll come out and give you a fight. Coach, just talk a little bit about what homecoming means to Laconia and how that impacts the community.
Well, you said it right there. Today we have a pep rally. We have a parade that goes through Rosendale a little bit. We have a couple of tailgate parties that are organized, one by the teachers, and they use that money for some scholarships, and one by our youth football program. So there's a lot of activity. We have a powder puff game for the junior and senior girls. So there's a lot of activity at our high school. And this year we've got the new renovation. So we've got the new schools that have just been completed. So the community interest is at a very high peak. So we expect a great turnout tonight. We'll have our band playing and all the other homecoming activities, the court, et cetera, et cetera. So it'll be a fun atmosphere. Our kids like playing at home. I know that, as you mentioned, a lot of the coaches in the league, they don't like coming to play at our place. Our kids seem to be able to crank it up a little bit more with some enthusiasm and some intensity. So we're looking forward to playing Mayville tonight for homecoming.
Coach, I want to thank you for taking the time for joining me here on the pregame show. Anything else you'd like to add that we didn't have a chance to talk about?
No, I think that's pretty good. Again, just looking forward to playing tonight. We got a couple games left, and we want to see what we can do with our senior class. See if we can get those guys out with a nice upset tonight would be great. That'd be something they can kind of hang their hats on as they move on with their life. But we appreciate the time and the opportunity to talk about our Spartans.
This has been the head coach for the Laconia Spartans, Coach Joe Ledley. We'll be back after these messages here on the pregame show on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Welcome back here as we get ready here for the starting lineups. As you can see, they were coming through the whole time here, so let's see if we can catch up with a couple of them out here. Number 1, Graham Lemonez. Number 2, Cash Lemonez. Number 3, Jack Renz. Number 7, Flynn O'Lear. Number 9, Chase Crozell. Number 10 will be Drake Nitz, the quarterback. Number 52, Austin Rail. Number 54, Emmerich Van Beek. Number 55 is Dylan Boyd. And number 56 was Everett Michaels. Let's take a look at the starting lineups here for the Mayville Cardinals. Joe Promisberger, number 3. Number 4, Kevin Keller. Number 10, Brady Zitlow. Number 12, Emerson Middlestead. Number 21, Devin Wendorf. Number 24, Landon Baker. Number 54, Weston Teeters. Number 56, Kellen Schaefer. Number 75, Owen Stager. Number 87, Tate Drinkwine. And number 88, Owen Bronecki. And that is our starting lineup here. We are going to step aside here as they get ready to play the national anthem. We'll pick up the colors coming out onto the field here real quick, and then as the band does their national anthem, we will step aside and we'll come back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Sam Ham and Jacob here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back.
Over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Happy fall.
Welcome back here to Laconia High School as the colors are exiting off of the field. Fantastic rendition of the national anthem here. What a beautiful night for some flyway football. Mayville looking to stay undefeated and still continuing to have a battle on their hands with Lemira. And tonight, Lemira is going to be taking on WLA. So it will be a very interesting contest over there. We got that on the Jeff's live stream network as well. Plus 3 other games that are being covered by Radio Plus. So it should be a fantastic night to watch some football. And we're hoping that you'll stay here with us. That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, a lot of good contests on Jeff's live streams and Radio Plus. There's Fond du Lac versus Neenah in the FVA. Here we got Mayville and Laconia, and we got Lemira and WLA. Some really tough games that are coming up for these teams.
Waupun is taking on Mauston, and I believe that St. Mary Springs is taking on North Fond du Lac. And it's North Fond du Lac's homecoming as well. So I do have scrolling across the bottom that it is homecoming. Good shot there by Sam of the band exiting here. They did a fantastic job with the pregame show. I'm assuming, Jacob, that they will be out here for halftime as well.
Yeah, the band will be out here for a halftime show. They'll be playing a variety of selections, Jaws, SpongeBob, and another song. They will have the cheerleaders will be out performing too. Lots of festivities going on at homecoming.
Let's zoom that in just a little bit here. There you go. As we get ready to kick off, the Laconia Spartans will start things off here on the offensive side.
We got Lemonis and Starbird back deep for Laconia.
And going to kick off, it's going to be number 40. That's going to be Owen Messina. Bouncing, it's going to stay in bounds, picked up there by number 1, Graham Lemonez, and he's going to get tackled at about the 31-yard, or is that the 20? Yeah, 21-yard line. First down and 10, and that's where the offense for Laconia will try and get things started. Milsna? Oh, thank you very much. I apologize. Milsna. I don't know how. They must have missed an I. Or is there no I in there? Oh, here we go. Pass picked off by number 4 right off the bat. That's Kevin Keller, and he's going to take it to the house. for the Mayville Cardinals as they get things rolling right off the bat. Interception for a touchdown. 21 yards. They try to toss that out into the flats. And you could not have asked for a worse start if you're a Spartans fan.
Yeah, like we said in the beginning, Ledley said in the interview, they've gone to more of a passing type offense, trying to get off of the run game. And their number 4, Kevin Keller, just came out, grabbed it, and took it back to the end zone.
Milsna drills one right through the middle. And my apologies, Owen, for not pronouncing your name correctly. So that is Owen Milsna with the extra point, and the score is 7-0 with 11:49 left in the first quarter. We'll step aside and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Heating, cooling, and geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Welcome back here to Laconia. One play on the offensive side, and it's picked off by number 4, Kevin Keller, for the interception. Here's the kick this time. Gets past Lemonez, goes to, is that Starbird over on the other side? I believe it is, and he's going to get all the way out to, let's see where the lineman's going to put the foot down. Looks like it's going to be at about the 27, 28-yard line. We'll see what they put up on the scoreboard. 28-yard line, as that was Nick Starbird taking that one on the kickoff. Let's see if Nitz can rebound quickly from this. Again, you cannot put yourself behind when you're playing a high quality and number 3 in the state.
Yeah, you can't get in your head on that first play. They got to rebound back from that in order to have a game here.
Dropping back, nope, gets a handoff and picking up nothing and probably losing a yard or two. I'm assuming that handoff went to Jack Renz.
Yeah, they gave the ball to Jack Renz and got a gain of 1, and now they're on the 29-yard line.
Second down, and well, I thought they lost it. Okay. It's got to be, they got a yard, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking for the option, nothing there. Way too close to each other. Does get across the 20 to the 29-yard line is Jack Renz for about 2 yards on that carry. It'll be 3rd down and 7. From the 29-yard line. Nitz back in at quarterback. Renz is going to come out here wide. They're going to put the Lemonez brothers to the right side. Dropping back, trying to give him some protection. He's going to throw deep down the field. Picked there. Good job by Lemonez. And it's picked all the way down to the 30-yard line. That's a 61-yard pass completion. 41, my apologies. Great job there. As the defensive back fell down, I didn't hit the instant replay fast enough either. To number 2, Cash Lemonez. They're going to toss one out here into the flats. No gain. Probably a loss of a yard or two, maybe.
Loss of a yard on that play.
Renz tried to get the edge, Renz tried to get the edge, couldn't get it, loss of a yard.
It's 7-0 Mayville right now.
Oh yeah, let me change that on the scoreboard, thank you. Got too many things going on. Renz trying to get there. Speed by Keller takes him down. And that is going to be a huge loss on Renz. Well, and of course it's not letting me make that change. And everything froze. So we will try and have to do a technology reboot here because I don't think it'll catch up, so I don't know why it did that, but it's not liking whatever I had pushed. So at the next time that we have a chance here, we will end up doing a reboot. Throwing down the field, that's going to be tipped. Good defensive play there by number 12, Emerson Middlestead. I thought he had a chance to go and intercept that. It'll be knocked down, and it's going to make it 4th down.
And they are bringing Van Beek out to kick it. You did hear Ledley in the interview say that he did make a 52-yarder at WLA, putting him in the record books at Laconia.
Boy, this is 56. We'll see if he can nail this one. 56-yarder. Blocked! Mayville's going to pick it up. That's going to be number 3, Joe Promisberger. And they're able to take him down, but a good block there. And Mayville's going to take over here on downs after the block punt. And they're going to start at about the 35-yard line, 36-yard line on their offense. Can't believe that he tried that. I mean, yes, he's got a great leg, but that's pretty tough to drill one.
Yeah, especially at a high school level.
Well, you knew that they were going to come after him, and that just takes a little bit more time. 1st down and 10 here. Double wing, getting it to motion. They give it to Promisberger. Promisberger's going to pick up about 9 yards on that carry.
8 yards.
8 yards on that carry.
So we're going to have 2nd and 2 from the 44-yard line for Mayville. Mayville up to a 7-0 lead with 8 minutes left in the first quarter.
And that quarterback is Emerson Middlestead. And you heard Coach talk about it in the interview as well, that they had a returning offensive line with a lot of experience. Right up the middle, diving straight ahead and carrying. That was Landon Baker, number 24, on the carry. As he gets all the way down to the 46 on the other side of the 50. Picks up 10 yards on that carry. Going with it to take it off is number 6, Tanner Schneider. And he gets a huge gain all the way down to about the 25-yard line. That's going to be a 21-yard carry right there for Tanner Schneider. It is 7-0 here at Mayville ahead. 6:53 and counting here on the clock. Shot down the line. And a good job there by the defense.
Stopped by Owen Leonard on there, number 51.
So Baker picks up about 2. Second down and 8. I'm going to have you zoom in a little bit more. They like to have it at about 10, 15 yards. at the most. Okay, there you go. Thank you. So that we can see some of the players. Good shot down there by Sam getting the line. You can see there for Mayville. Taking and running again is number 3, Joe Promisberger. Picks up about 6 yards, it looks like. Makes it 3rd down and 2.
Number 18, Drake Stigler on the tackle.
Third and 2 for Mayville. This will be definitely 2-down territory if they don't happen to pick it up. Going nice. It's number 3 once again, Promisberger. It's not at the 18. Down to about, it looks like about the 13-yard line is where the linesman is at. So that's going to be a pickup of 5 for Promisberger. And my apologies again, I cannot change the score. My computer has froze. So again, when we get this kickoff here, I'm going to reboot, so stay with us. I will try and get everything back up in about 2 minutes it takes, and that's about as much time as they usually give for the kickoff. So stick with me as I get everything booted back up. Picked up about 7 yards on that carry. I didn't see who the carry was by. Do you know who carried that last one?
Number 6.
Thank you. Tanner Schneider. Picked up about 7 yards. Coming to the outside. Promisberger carries into the end zone. No, they're going to say he's down right before the goal line. Promisberger picked up 5 on that carry. First down and goal at the 1-yard line. Right up the middle, I'm assuming that was Schneider that went ahead?
24.
Baker, thank you. That's what I meant to say. Baker with the touchdown carry as they get ready here for the kick. And we are going to step aside here and we'll give you the results of how that all turned out here so that I can get everything rebooted up and I can make some changes. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. I know it's dropping some streams right now, or some frames right now. That's because we're taxing the internet here a little bit. Extra point was good. It is 14-0. We'll see if it's going to allow me to make this change this time. Trying to bounce it is Nitz. And nothing there. And we'll also get in there and check the chat. I know that several of you put some stuff in there. Thank you for that. We appreciate that. Still is the first quarter here at Laconia. Loss of a yard right there for Drake Nitz. Hand it over to Renz. Looking for something, nothing there. And he's going to lose about. Let's see what they're going to put it at. About the 28, it looks like. He's going to lose.
About 4 or 5 yards.
About 4 yards, I think, is what it kind of looks like it crossed from
5
us here.
yards. It was a 2nd and 11. Now it's 3rd and 16 from the ball on the 27 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds and counting. Mayville is up 14-0.
Shot down to the line of scrimmage once again. A good shot there by Sam. Here comes a pass. Throws a screen out here. Good blocking out front. Breaks a tackle. Coming down the sidelines. Cuts inside, and Renz gets all the way down to the 50-yard line. That's going to be about a 20-yard pass completion to Jack Renz from Drake Nitz. Why are we glitching?
I'm not sure. Renz is hurt, so.
Got a player down on the field in Jack Renz, and we're going to step aside and we'll come back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Jacob and Sam Ham down on the field. We'll be back.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Ledley Lumber True Value in downtown Elmira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Ledley Lumber True Value in downtown Elmira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at LidkeyLumber.com.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Jack Renz is getting up and walking off the field on his own power.
See who comes in to replace him. It looks like Nick Starbird, number 6.
Number 6 is going to come in. That's Nick Starbird, who was on the last kick return. A junior running back. They flank him. Steps up, good protection, throws out into the flats, caught, but I don't think there's going to be any gain over there. I can't see who that was over there on the pass completion.
Graham Lemonis over there on the completion. No gain.
No gain on that play. 2nd down and 10. Shot in the huddle. As Nitz goes over to the sideline, gets it, comes in, relays the play to the offense with 1:15 and counting.
Lemonis and Olaire on this near side with Starbird in the backfield.
Dropping back again, throwing it deep down the field. Good catch over here by number 7 for the Spartans. That's Flynn Olaire all the way down to the 10-yard line. And a first down for Laconia. Olaire on the catch. I believe that was from the 50, wasn't it?
Yep.
So 40-yard pass completion.
Renz is back out on the field in the backfield again with Graham Lemonis over.
Tossing it, seeing if he can get outside wide. Flag is down. Stepping out of the tackle that time of Keller is Renz. I'm guessing it's probably going to be a hold, maybe. We'll see what the Mr. White Hat says. It does. It's going to be a hold. And that'll back him up 10 yards. It'll take them to 1st down and 20. Coach Ledley had talked about this. He said that we don't have a choice but to throw the ball. That's going to be our offense mainly for the rest of the year. Use Renz. He said it would be nice to get him to that 1,000 yards where he was at last year, he said, but they just don't have the experience, he doesn't think, up front. And if you're Laconia, you're down 14-0. You're going to take and let this clock run out, and you're going to get yourself to the 2nd quarter and see if you can flip this field and punch something in when you've got the majority of your fans sitting down at the other end. We're going to step aside and take it with them. That is the end of the 1st quarter here from Laconia High School. 14-0 for your Mayville Cardinals here at Laconia High School. I'm changing the quarter here real quick, and then I'm going to see if I can pick up some of the statistics here, and then we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus, along with Sam and Jacob. We'll be back.
50 years in counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you should trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture, 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
Welcome back here. Mistake offsides by Mayville on this the delayed count. Let's call it that. They were going on 2, and they were able to get him to jump. Couldn't figure out to get the words out of my mouth. That'll get a free 5 yards, and it's going to make it first down and 15. Sorry about that camera shot there. Here we go. Nitz under center. Ren's back, fakes it to him, rolling to the right, looking, pressure coming in, it's a fumble, and Mayville, no, Ren's gets on top of it. Wow, a big sack right there by, I thought it was number 75. We'll see if I can see it on the instant replay. You probably will be able to pick it up better than I could. Yeah, 75, getting in there. Owen Stager crunched him, knocked the ball loose. But Mayville should have grabbed a hold of possession of that. They didn't. It still is going to be, where are we at here?
It's going to be 2nd and 34 from the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
I think this is a 2nd and country 2 miles here.
Well, the good thing is it's only 2nd down. Let's see what you dial up for 2nd and 34. Maybe a middle screen? See if that picks something up here. And they're going to go with Renz. He's going to roll. Flips it over to Nitz. Looks, tries to go forward there, but there is some laundry down on the field. There might have been illegal motion.
Lemonis did start
illegal shift.
Forward.
Yep, illegal shift.
Yeah, Lemonis, when he was on his motion, he started moving forward and triggered the refs, and he got the illegal motion called on him.
Wow. That was a pretty decent play that they had. I was thinking middle screen. Instead, they give it a little bit of trickery, hand it back over to Renz. Renz rolls and hits it back over to Nitz. Nitz picked up about 15 yards probably on that play.
The penalty backs him up to 2nd and 39 from the 41-yard line.
Clock is running here. Homecoming here in Mayville. Thanks again for joining us here and watching. Hope that you're enjoying our broadcast. We're pleased to bring it to you. Drake Nitz drops back, throws it down the middle. Picked there by Renz, and he's down to about 4-yard line. Wow.
It's a pickup of 35 there.
35 yards on the completion. They have been throwing the bomb. Third down and 3 from the 4-yard line. So they can get a first down without getting into the end zone. Nitz coming into the huddle there. Samantha's got a good shot of Laconia getting into the huddle. Wow, you would have thought for sure with 41 yards or 40 yards. They've dropped the ball. Oh, no. Fumble the exchange. And that's going to bring up 4th and 3. You're going to try and get some points, I'm guessing. Van Beek coming in to kick.
Yeah, Van Beek is out there on the field, so line on the defensive line cannot touch the center.
And Ethan Van Beek is going to come here and kick. And see if he can get the Spartans here on the board. Last time it was blocked. Renz with the hold. That is drilled, and it's good. And Van Beek puts one through for, I believe it would be, what was it, set back about 7 yards from the 4. So a 21-yard kick. We'll step aside, and we'll take the change of possession with them. You're listening to Jeff Sauer with Jacob and Sam here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Welcome back here. Good shot there of the cheerleaders here tonight on homecoming, trying to get the crowd jazzed up here. Good shot there by Samantha on the field. 8:52 left, and the score is now 14-3.
Van Beek to tee it up for Laconia.
And here goes the kick. Drills it. That might go out of bounds. Oh, good spin on it. It stays and dies at the 10-yard line. Picked it up there is number 6, Tanner Schneider. And he's going to get taken down at about, looks like maybe at about the 13-yard line.
Flynn O'Leary on the tackle, leading tackler for Laconia Spartans.
Holding on to special teams. I didn't see the laundry out there, so that'll back them up.
Laundry's right over there on the far side from us.
Looks like it'll be, there it is. Good shot there by Sam. That should back him up about another 5, I believe. It'll be half the distance. And it'll take him to about the 6-yard line, it looks like. Yep, from the 6. Let's see this potent offense here, the Cardinals, see if they can get things rolling right now. Inside handoff to Baker. He's going to pull forward, still on his feet, pushing his way forward. All the way up there. That looks like that's about a 9-yard gain for Baker.
Yeah, Baker got the ball, and it was just a bull push from behind to try and get some yardage on that, and picks up 9, and before the refs blow the whistle.
A shot of them in the huddle, getting up to the line of scrimmage. Back in their double wing. Coming in motion. Fake once again. Baker's gonna bounce, get to the outside. Gets all the way to about the, see where they're gonna step it off. Thought it was close out there to the 30, but we'll see where they're gonna put it.
About the 27-yard line.
So that was a good 10-yard carry. First down and 10 from the 27. Again, this time, oh, good read right there by number 7, Flynn O'Leary, as he takes Schneider. Comes firing through the gap, and it's going to be a 2-yard, maybe a 3-yard loss, a 3-yard loss there.
Yeah, and that play right there, it tells you just why Flynn O'Leary is this leading tackler on the Laconia defense, and he just finds those gaps and gets through and gets to the ball.
Good shot there of the Cardinals in the huddle. Coming up to the line. Counter coming back the other direction. And that's going to be, did I have their, I think was that Keller the first time that was on the carry? That wasn't Schneider. That was Schneider right there. And they move the stick, so Schneider picks up 10 yards, 13 yards on that carry. Had the motion there, they stopped, they reset. Inside, they give it to Schneider, or Baker. Once again, he bounces, picks up about 3. I don't know why I'm having a hard time with picking up the names there. That's Baker picking up about 3 yards. And that's going to make it 2nd down and 7 from about the 41-yard line. 6:27 and ticking here on the clock. 14-3 on the scoreboard here in the second quarter. Homecoming here for the Spartans. Give it again to Baker. Picks his way through. He's got plenty of room to run and gets himself all the way down. About an 18-yard carry. All the way down to the 42-yard line. First and 10. Double wing coming here in motion. Counter coming back the other direction. And a good read there by the defense, staying disciplined, as that was Promersberger coming back on the counter and stop for no gain for Promersberger.
Number 72, Landon Schumacher. Number 6, Nick Starbird on tackle there to stop him for no gain.
Nice job there by the defense to stay disciplined. 2nd down and 10. Coming again, keeping it this time is number 12, Emerson Middlestat. He bounced to the outside. He's going to get to the pylon. Touchdown, Mayville. What a nice play there from Middlestat. Right off tackle, bounces to the outside, uses his speed, and a 42-yard gain for Middlestat for the touchdown. And it's now 20-3 for Mayville. Back to kick is Milsna. Drills that one right down the middle for the extra point. And the score is 21-3 here at Laconia High School. We're going to step aside and we'll take a timeout. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Samantha and Jacob here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to PinoBuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
Welcome back. Mayville doesn't mess around. They want that ball put down and they want to get back out there and start playing right again. Milsna on the kickoff. Drills it. It's going to go over to Starbird. He's going to pick it up, going to try and come up the middle. Gets hit at about the 25-yard line, maybe up to the 26. We'll see where they're going to put the ball down. Waiting here for the linesman. They're going to put it at about the 28.
27.
Oh, I see. I was watching over here. It's on the far side. So at the 27-yard line is we're going to take over 1st and 10. 21-3 for the Cardinals. 4:49. You'd love it if you're a Spartans fan. You want to see an answer right here. Looking for the option. They get it out. Renz trying to get the corner. Tries to get you with speed. Nothing there. Steps out of bounds. Stops the clock, but takes a 2-yard loss on that pitch. It'll make it 2nd down and 12. Shot here by Samantha. She's trying to pick up the huddle for Laconia. At the 25-yard line, Samantha, a Laconia grad. Jacob attends Laconia here, so we love having the help with the connections to the schools and to the Flyweight Conference. 4:43. Pro set again, backs on either side. Snap goes back to Nitz. Fakes, trying to throw it, and he just throws it away. Covered all the way across the field. I'm looking. I see white jerseys on top of green jerseys. Incomplete.
75, Owen Stagger chasing down Nitz back there in the pocket. That's why Nitz had to throw it away.
Is that his first incompletion, though? I have that as his first incompletion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have him for 5 for 6.
With an interception.
Yeah, well, that one we can count 6 for 7 because he did throw it in there. It was caught. I didn't have that one down there. Nitz drops back again. Here comes the pressure. Throws across the middle, wide open. We got a good catch. Makes a nice move is Lemonez, and he's going to get all the way down to the 45-yard line, and there's a flag. I wonder what the flag is going to be.
Oh, it came in pretty late on backfield.
I didn't see anything that was there. So
face mask they're going to call.
That's what they. Okay.
On Mayville.
And I believe that's an auto 15 in high school.
Is it 15?
Nope, it's only a 5.
Is it 5 from the spot of the ball, or
yeah,
is it
from the spot of the foul?
All right.
So it wasn't an intentional. And that'll pick up another 5 yards. They're right at the 50-yard line. So, again, another big play for the offense. 20 yards on that completion. And then the penalty for 5. Try to give it to Renz. Renz trying to bounce. No, sir. The defense, number 87, steps up, and Tate Drinkwine doing a good job of holding his edge. And a loss of 5. They're trying to mix things up. I don't think you have much of a choice but to do so, but
you might want to switch out of your instant replay.
Sorry about that. Trying to do stats as well. Dropping back again is Nitz. No, sir. Pressure gets to him with a big sack. A loss of 9.
See, Drinkwine, Stagger, and Schaefer in there on the sack.
The whole line. 3rd down and 25. So he had a couple of good positive completions, and then the defense for the Cardinals steps up.
See what the Spartans offense dials up for this 3rd and 25.
2:50 on the clock. Dropping back again is Nitz. They get full protection. Tries to get it to the outside. Good coverage right there once again as they had it on Lemonez. Stepping up was number 24, Landon Baker. And I'm assuming you're going to see Van Beek come in to punt. And then we'll see if Mayville with 2:42, they may consider using obviously their timeouts and see if they can put another score up on the board yet here. We know that Van Beek can boot the ball. Shot by Sam. Here comes the snap. Oh, I thought they were going to get it. Boy, did he hang on to that forever. Fair catch pulled in there by Tanner Schneider at the 35-yard line. So let's see what happens here, what Coach Hilbert and the coaching staff for the Mayville Cardinals is going to dial up here with 2:34 left here in the second quarter. Already up 21-3.
I think the Spartans defense is looking for a positive stop to go into halftime.
Coach Ledley, I think, was asking for running into the kicker. It looks like that was what he was.
Kicker's interference.
Going in motion. Pops it out here to Schneider. He's going to turn the corner. Staying on his feet. Gets out of bounds after picking up about 14 for sure.
Tillman Madigan shoves Baker out of bounds.
It's going to get down to the 49-yard line for Schneider. $14 yards on that carry. First down, still 2:27. They did a smart job of getting out of bounds. Coming in motion again to give it to Schneider. Once more, bounces on the short side, puts the shoulder down, and drives for 10.
Landon Baker again.
Oh, what did I say, Schneider?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. My apologies, Mr. Baker. They're not giving him the first? Wow. Okay.
You got 2nd and 1.
2nd and a half. Baker this time is able to pick it up. Good job there, stepping up on the defense for number 7, Flynn O'Lear. But it looks like he's going to pick up about 4 yards on that carry.
That'll be a first down for Mayville.
Stops the clock temporarily with 1:56.
Stops the clock so the chains can move. Everett Michaels coming into the line.
Baker's coming out holding a shoulder. That's not good. Number 25, Paxton Decker, in to replace him. Coming around, a counter this time to number 3, Promise Burger, gets to the edge inside on the counter and drives a 37-yard touchdown for Mr. Promise Burger. And it's now 27-3.
Owen Mills now on the field for the point after attempt.
Snap good. Right through the middle once again for Milsna. And it is now 28-0. They didn't even have to use a timeout. 1:26 left on the clock. We're going to step aside and take it with him. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Jacob and Samantha here on Jeff's live stream.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Welcome back here to Laconia.
Milsna to tee it up, and Renz and Lemonis back deep for the Spartans.
Milsna on the kick. Low squibber right into the hands of Renz. Renz looking for some room. Tries to bounce to the outside, puts a shoulder down, and gets tackled at about the 25. We'll see if they're going to put it there at about the 24. Let's see where they put it. Right at the 25-yard line, and that's where Laconia will step in and take over. Good shot there by Samantha. Guys, a shot of Drake Nitz. Talking to Coach Ledley.
Nitz is going to relay the play back to the huddle.
1:19 on the clock, 28-3 for the Cardinals.
The Spartans offense, I'm thinking that they're looking to score the ball into the end zone or get some more points up on the board.
Nix steps up and throws it incomplete. Tried to get it to Lemonez. 2nd down and 10, 1:14 on the clock. Once again, Laconia coming in. They've had again, Coach Ledley talked about this. There's not much of a choice but to throw the ball, but you have to run it every once in a while to keep them honest. So do you give a run play here? They don't. They give Matt's protection. They throw it to the outside. Didn't have good control of that, and that's another incompletion. Maybe I jinxed him by saying that he didn't have any incompletions before, but that's only if you believe in the announcer's jinx, and I don't. So that doesn't even exist.
You don't, but some of us do.
Yeah. Then it's your guys' fault that it happens because I don't believe in it, so
well,
it can't be.
you were the one that said it.
Yeah, well, he couldn't hear me. Unless he's got an earpiece in and is listening to the game on the live stream, maybe.
Maybe. Never know. Those little AirPods that they can shove in now.
That's right. You do never know. Nitz goes under center this time. Snap. Gives it to number 7. That is Flynn O'Lear. And O'Lear gets nothing. Up, they're going to give him a yard, it looks like. There's that honesty play, right, to keep him honest.
We got a timeout on the field.
Who took the timeout?
They pointed to Mayville.
Yeah, smart play by Mayville. We'll step aside and take it with them. We'll be back.
Enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping. Enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway. Call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346-TIRE. Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to.
Welcome back. My apologies for cutting off Schaefer Auto, one of our sponsors that we added out of Lamira. Good shot there by Samantha right down the line. As you can see them line up here. 103, and back to punt is Van Beek.
Promisberger and Schneider deep for Mayville.
Gets that one off. That's a much better kick. Promisberger, no, that is Schneider grabbing a hold of it and getting the fair catch at the 30-yard line. And as we had just mentioned before, 57 seconds seems like an eternity for this Mayville offense. They scored the last time in just over a minute. First and 10 for the Cardinals. Here in the second quarter, 57 seconds remains. Samantha trying to get a shot down the line for us here. The Cardinals come up to the ball. You can see Zitlow asking if he's on the line. Counter coming back this way to Schneider. And Schneider, I don't think he maybe picked up a yard.
Picked up a yard, and Dylan Boyd on the stop for Laconia.
Inside handoff this time to Baker. Good to see that he's back out there after showing he banged up his shoulder. And there is a flag on the play.
See what the white hat says to us?
Yep, let's see what he has to say.
Face
mask. After picking up about 9 yards, that's only a 5-yarder.
See what Mayville has dialed up for this first.
Our clarinet players will make Squidward proud as the band performs the theme song to Nickelodeon's animated television series, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry. Our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhard Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhard Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
From our initial consultation to the final closing, I'm with you every step of the way, ensuring a smooth and seamless home selling experience. My goal is to make the home selling process smooth and worry-free. For a smooth and successful sale, contact Brock Fleischer at 920-960-0555 or visit WeSellWisco.com.
Looking for a change? A new career that checks all of the boxes? Excellent benefits? A great team culture? And plenty of room to grow? Metalcraft of Mayville is looking for candidates like you to fill openings in Mayville, West Bend, and Beaver Dam. Metalcraft truly believes employees make the difference, offering paid training, top wages, and a regularly sanitized, safe workplace. Apply today at mtlcraft.com.
Metalcraft of Mayville.
Welcome back here to Laconia. My apologies for loss of our internet. I still do not have it. I'm running off of my phone, MiFi, so I'm not sure how strong it's going to last here. I'm waiting for my other MiFi to charge up here and see if we can get enough battery power here and see if we'll be able to connect with my my MiFi here. For some reason, I only have 4G that's taking place here, so we'll see if I'm going to get enough juice out of here to get through it. So just bear with us here. My apologies also for not giving you an update yet. Let me do some crunching of some numbers here, and we'll come back. There's still 11:44. You can see that left here in the halftime. That great halftime show taking place here with the band from Laconia. So thanks again for sticking with us here. My apologies completely that we lost internet, and as you know, without internet, we are not very successful. So thank you very much, and I'll do some checking here in the chat. Yeah, thank you for the positive feedback here that we have, and for having those students down there helping us out here, learning how to do some live streaming. And we'll be back here. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Savings Bank. We're a bank that is here for you, helping you save money instead of piling on service fees. We still take walk-ins, no appointment necessary. We're a bank where your loan is a local decision with friendly employees that still answer our phones. A bank that offers online and mobile banking. We're a bank where you're our best interest. Bank at the bank you own. Mayville Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You take steps to keep yourself in top performance. When was the last time you did the same for your home's air system? Annual maintenance from the experts at Surefire helps to extend the life of your system. Proper maintenance can be the difference of years for your home's air system and major savings in energy costs when it's running at its best. Keeping your home's air system at its best will help you stay at your best for what's really important. Trust your home with Surefire. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
Skyline Home Improvements, LLC is a proud sponsor celebrating 25 years. Cody and Dwayne are proud to be a 4-star certified CertainTeed single installer, offering up to a 50-year warranty on shingles and a 10-year warranty on workmanship. Whether it's a steel roof or rubber roof and shingles, make the right choice. Skyline Home Improvements, LLC. Free estimates, of course, from the football guys at Skyline Home Improvements. So what do you say? Let's get started on your home improvement.
Gather the gang for a meal at Leroy Meats, Horicon, Ripon, and Fox Lake. Perfect tailgating treats include the freshest cuts of beef, chicken, and pork, along with award-winning sausages and cheese. Remember to stop at the Fox Lake location, now bigger and better than ever to meet your needs. Leroy Meats also provides venison processing. For precise cuts and the tastiest products, hunters know to go to Leroy Meats. Find this week's lunch menu, coupons, and hours at LeroyMeats.com. Nobody beats Leroy Meats.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal oil and
Welcome back here to Laconia. Let me see what I can give you here quickly for some numbers for the Mayville Cardinals here. Trying to wrap some things up here. Just give me a second here. It looks like I've got a couple of stats here for some running backs here. Let's start out with number 6, Tanner Schneider. I have him for 3 carries for 29 yards. I have for number 3, Joe Promisberger, I've got 6 carries for 39 yards. The workhorse tonight has been number 24, Landon Baker. Once again, 10 carries for 87 yards. I have to go back to Promisberger has a touchdown. And number 12, Emerson Middlestead, 1 carry for 42 yards and a touchdown. And the first touchdown was scored with an interception on the very first play. It was picked off for 21 yards by number 4, Kevin Keller on the score. And also you have a score for Baker, and that's where you have your 28 points. Let's take a look at, there's only was 1 throw from number 12, Emerson Middlestead. He completed that to Baker, who had a 23-yard pass completion. There's about 6 minutes remaining here. I'm going to step aside to give me another about a minute to crunch some more numbers, and we'll be back here on Jeff's live stream to give you an update on Laconia. We'll be back.
Is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, coal oil and propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome to Hooksha's Market & Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Market & Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Market & Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options. appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Here's what I got for some Laconia numbers here. Number 3, Jack Renz has 7 carries for a negative 15 yards. I have number 10, Drake Nitz, 1 carry for a negative 9 yards. But on the passing side, Nitz is 6 for 10 for 156 yards. He's got, I got 2 completions to Renz for 55 yards, 2 completions to number 1, Graham Lemonez, for 20 yards, and 1 completion to number 2, Cash Lemonez, for 41 yards, and 1 completion to number 7, Flynn O'Lear, for 40 yards. So they've been able to pass the ball. Unfortunately, they have not been able to execute with their run game to get things balanced out. And on the other hand, you've got a Mayville Cardinals team that has just been dominant so far tonight. We're going to step aside here, and I will be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer in cooperation, Jeff Sauer along with Jacob and Samantha here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back.
Are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Ledley Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Ledley Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at LidkeyLumber.com.
Upgrade your comfortable living space for 2025. Your living room should be a place of comfort and connection. A sectional provides the perfect blend of style and function, giving you plenty of seating for family, friends, and relaxation. For 50 years and counting, Verhang's Furniture has been proudly serving the Waupun area at prices you can afford. Visit us today at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhagsfurniture.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhags Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
When you're not watching games on Radio Plus or Jeff's live streams, find the latest scores and top performers from the Flyway Conference by following Flyway Focus on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and stay up to date with the latest conference news every morning with the Flyway Focus Sports Report on YouTube or Spotify.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and
Welcome back here to Laconia High School. I still having some issues here with my mouse. Let's see if I can get this cleaned off here. It's not allowing me to see some of my stuff here. So Maybe it's the cold weather. Maybe it's the little bit of moisture in the ground, or moisture in the air. But anyways, we get ready here to start the second half. So I'll change the quarter just so I can make sure that everybody is clear about that. So we'll see if I can get that changed here.
Mayville will receive the second half kickoff with Van Beek out on the field to tee it up for the Spartans.
It is the third quarter. As you mentioned, Mayville back to receive. It's going to be Schneider and Promisberger back to receive the ball for the Mayville Cardinals. Sorry about that. Just wanted to check and see them. Here we go with the kick. And here's the kick. Good kick there by Van Beek. Drives Promisberger all the way back to the goal line. Bounces it to the outside. And he's going to stop at about maybe the
20.
See where they're going to place it? Yeah, they're going to put it at the 20 is where he's going to step out of bounds. And that's where the Mayville Cardinals offense will have it, 1st and 10. Thanks again for joining us here on the broadcast. Just to giving you an update again, we're running off of my MiFi because I lost all of my the internet up here, and I've tried to plug in with the
Looks like we're backing the ball up to the 10.
hardwire.
With a holding on the Mayville Cardinals on the return. So the ball will be at the 10-yard line with 1st and 10 from Mayville just to start this third quarter with 11:55 to go.
1st and 10 from the 10, holding by the Cardinals. One of the very few mistakes that they have made tonight. Get a shot down here on down the line.
We got flags on the line.
We'll see what it is.
Sounds like a sideline.
Sideline infraction. No, unsportsmanlike conduct is going to be the call. And that's going to move it back to the 5-yard line.
So now it will be 1st and 15 from the 5-yard line for the Mayville Cardinals.
Straight ahead with it is the Cardinals. That'll be Baker getting up to
gain of 6, maybe 7.
Trying to see where they put it. Down to the 11-yard line. So that'll be 6 yards on that carry. Second down and 9. Baker, the workhorse again. That's going to put him almost.
Baker with the ball on the carry. Picks up the 1st down.
Gets him all the way up to about the 23-yard line, as it looks like across the field where the mark is going to be. I'm trying to just do some quick math here. So that was a 14-yard gain for the Cardinals. Once again, give it to Baker, and he gets wrapped up by Flynn O'Lair as he comes firing through the gap and taking a make it a 4-yard loss for Baker.
Flynn O'Lair, that leading tackler for the Spartans, finding those gaps as again and getting back to that ball and making a stop behind the line of scrimmage.
Shot down on the field by Sam. As she gets a shot of the huddle here for the Mayville Cardinals as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Trying to bounce it to the outside as Promisberger steps inside, picks up the original plus, gains another 2 yards, it looks like, as he'll be tackled at about the 25-yard line. Pickup of 6. 3rd down and about 8 yards to go.
3rd and 8 from the 25. 9 minutes and 30 seconds and counting in this 3rd quarter for Mayville.
Good shot down the line of scrimmage again. This time coming back, and again, O'Lear shoots the gap. And going down is Promisberger.
There he is again, Flynn O'Lear, leading tackler for the Spartans, finding those gaps.
Takes him back to the original line of scrimmage. Loss of 2.
It's going to be 4th and 9. Looks like Mayville will be punting.
First punt of the night for the Cardinals.
We got Wendorf in the backfield to punt it for Mayville, and Renz and Lemonis back deep for Laconia.
That's a short punt that's going to kick out of bounds at about the 48-yard line, and that's where the Spartans will take over. 1st and 10. They're going to put it at the 47. Great field position here for the Spartans. Here on homecoming night, 8:38. Hands it off. This time Renz tries to find something. Nothing there against this Cardinals defense. Again, they have been solid defensively. No gain. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Second down and 10 here for the Cardinals.
Renz and O'Lear in the backfield for the Spartans with nits.
Drops the ball, tries to pitch it out. Dangerous, picked up there by Renz. Gets the edge, turns it up, and he's going to go down at about the, let's see where they're going to put it. Down at the 47-yard line.
For a gain of 6. We got 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4.
That was a dangerous play. Makes it 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, and it's in the backfield. Just dropped the ball on the snap and tried to pitch out to Renz, and it bounced, and Jack Renz picked it up and was able to make a gain out of it.
Shot there by Sam down the line. Dropping back, 3rd down, throws it. Oh, had Lemonez in Cash Lemonez on a post, just couldn't complete it, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the Spartans have decided they're going to kick.
Try and pin this Mayville team back deep.
Well, they just had a good defensive stop. Van Beek with the punt. Pretty good. Grabbing a hold of it is, was that Promisberger?
Yep.
It was. Takes it all the way up to about the 25-yard line. That's where the Cardinals will start. 1st down and 10.
From the 25-yard line.
I'm just trying to see if they, when we put the cords away last time, if they yanked on it. I know you guys can't hear the static. We can. Pitch this time. Baker tries to bounce it to the outside. Maybe one on that gain. Looks like maybe two they're going to give to Baker.
Gain of 2 on the play. Mark the ball down at the 27-yard line.
13th carry here for their workhorse, number 24, Landon Baker. Give it to him one more time. No, they fake. Coming around the outside is Promisberger with a little bit of speed. Steps out of bounds gets the first down. Picks up 12 yards, it looked like. Nope, 11 yards on that carry.
Tillman Madigan on the pursuit there, just to get him out of bounds before he can do any more damage.
It'll be first down and 10 at the 37-yard line. Good flip that time using the speed of Promisberger. Coming back. Tried to get there, but it's going to be motion here for the Cardinals. It'll back them up. 6:48, 28-3 is your score here in Laconia. So far, the Spartans' defense has stood up in this second half. But it also has been a couple of mistakes that have been made by the Cardinals. Counter back coming this way. Promisberger finds the hole, jumps in there, and he's going to pick up 9 yards on that carry. And it should make it second down and about 7? Second and 8? 7. Breeze is picking up here a little bit. Starting to get a little chilly here. It feels like fall. Going on 2, they did a good job there of seeing what was happening with the defense. Diving up, no, keeping it is Middlestead. He's going to dive forward for about 3 yards. And it'll make it third down and 3. Going to have to give him 4 yards on that for the numbers to work out. Good pull and a keep there for Middlestead.
It's going to be 3rd and 4. The ball on the 43-yard line.
Oh, they did move it back. Okay. I was looking across trying to get it, and they had placed the stick a yard forward before that. Baker up the middle, weaving his way through, bounces to the outside, gets around starboard down the line. Huge gain from the 43-yard line. Let's see where they put it down. Going to stay. He stepped out at the 23.
Baker for this Mayville team has been finding these gaps and being a workhorse for this Mayville team, and it's paying off, and they're up 28-3 right now.
33-yard gain that time for Baker. Give it to him again. Picks his way one more time. Same hole, same gap. Drives ahead for 5 yards. Once again, Baker forward. gets inside. Looks like he's down at about the 9. That'll pick up an 8-yard gain. And it's going to make it first down and goal from the 9-yard line.
First down, goal from the 9.
The clock is ticking at 4:54. So after getting stalled the first time, good counter play, driving into the end zone for the touchdown. It's number 6, Tanner Schneider. And it's now 34-3. Here still in the third quarter for the Cardinals. Milsna coming in to kick one more time. Here's the kick. And it's good. And it's now 35-3 here at Laconia High School as the Mayville Cardinals taking control of this game here now in the second half. We'll step aside and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Jacob and Samantha here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years.
Welcome back here for the kickoff. Milsna drills it. Can be picked up over there by Starbird. Tries to come up the middle, and I think he's going to get stopped at about the 30-yard line. And that's where the Spartans will take over, first down and 10. At the 30-yard line here for the Spartans. Shot down on the field here by Samantha. From behind the defense of Mayville. Giving it, bouncing, trying to get there is Renz. Nothing doing. Big time wrap up there by Owen Stager to get in there first. And a loss of a yard. Second down and 11. Make that a loss of 2 yards. Second down and 12 from the 28-yard line. Thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. You always can put some stuff into the chat. Katie McNamara has got the waving of the hand.
It's my mom.
It is awesome. Oh, almost thrown as an interception. Incomplete pass by Drake Nitz. Good shot there of Cash Lemonez heading back into the huddle by Samantha on the field for us. Third down and 12 for the Spartans. They got to move the ball here, Jacob. They've got to get give their defense a chance to rest. And I know that a lot of these players are two-way players, but they still have to do something on the offensive side.
Yeah, this offense has to give their defense a break. Their defense has been out there continuously on the field tonight, and they just can't catch a break, and it seems like every other play they're out there.
That was a good job there by Nitz to avoid the sack. Tried to throw it to Chase Crozell, who couldn't catch it, and it's going to be fourth down on the incomplete pass. And the negative of that also is that it has stopped the clock. And you're going to punt the ball and give it back to this Mayville offense.
Van Beek back to punt it off to Schneider and Promisberger for Mayville.
Good punt once again. That's going to get past Schneider, and it is rolling. Good punt. Picking up Schneider, grabbing a hold is number 1, Graham Lemonez with the tackle. Great punt by Van Beek to drive this offense back.
It almost looks like for a second that Mayville wasn't even going to touch it, but then he picked it up, tried to make a gain out of it. But Lemonez was right there and grabbed a hold and was able to hold him to a short field position.
First down and 10 here for the Cardinals offense. Good shot on the field once again by Samantha Forrest of the huddle. 3:33 you can see on the clock here in the third quarter. 35-3. Once again, counter. Running with it is going to be, I think that's Schneider on that side. It is, and Schneider picks up about 12 or 13 yards on that carry. We're going to give him 13. First and 10 again for the Mayville offense. The student section is pretty jacked up over there, but so far it hasn't helped.
Yeah, the student section is trying to give any life to this Laconia team in order to try and put some more points up on the board for them in this homecoming night.
Pass play wide open, and he missed him. Oh, man. Middlestead had number 87, Tate Drinkwine, wide open. He catches that. He may have scored.
Yeah, Tate Drinkwine over here in the near side had a lot of green, and it was just an underthrown ball, and if Tate would have caught that, he would have been off to the races.
We'll see what they come back with this time here on second down. I mean, they really haven't stopped them except for the one time. Keeping it again and driving up the middle and picking up a good 9 yards. Nope, they're going to give him 10 for Middlestead. I only have that as his third carry. First and 10. Up the middle, Baker. He's going to pick up a good 10. Gives him 11, and it gets the first down. 17th carry for Baker for 153 yards. Unofficial, of course, because trying to keep this my head down and pick up the stats and watch what's happening. Counter coming back the other direction for Schneider. And this time he only picks up 7 yards.
Postgame, are we going to have interviews?
We will try to, yep. Once again, good pull there by Middlestead. Had the option play going there, but decides to hang on to it. A smart play. And he's going to pick up 8 yards on that carry. First down and 10 at the 40 for this offense that has just been clicking.
Tate Drinkwine relaying the play to Emerson Middlestead to bring back into the huddle.
First and 10 for the Cardinals. Coming back the other side with a counter again. This time it's Promisberger. And he's going to pick up. They're going to give him 10. Nope, they're going to give him 9.
I don't think they have to snap it here. Not sure.
Second down and 9. 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. Give it up the middle to Baker. Baker's going to pick up 5 yards on that carry. And that should do it here for the third quarter. We're going to step aside and we will come back 35-0 here for
35-3.
Oh, sorry, 35-3. Thank you. The Cardinals over the Spartans.
They're going to let the time run out.
And we'll step aside and take it with them. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Jacob and Samantha here at Laconia High School.
Your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, built better for future generations.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry, our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
Welcome back here to Laconia High School here in the fourth quarter. Fake keeping it. It's going to be Middlestead. He's going to drive forward and pick up about, according to the linesman on the other side, he's going to pick up 7. Looks like it's going to be 6 over on this side.
And the other lineman is moving back to gain of 6. So it's going to be 2nd and 4 for Mayville from the 19-yard line.
That's the 5th carry that I've got here for Middlestead so far on the night.
And his first carry was a touchdown to the end zone.
42 yards. 2nd down and about 4. Toss it this time. Oh, big hole running right there. It was Tanner Schneider. And that's going to be a good 8-yard carry. And it is 1st and goal for the Mayville Cardinals. And that I have as the 5th carry so far of the game for Tanner Schneider for 61 yards. Going straight
to
ahead.
The end zone. Straight through the gaps to the end zone, Joe Promisberger.
With a touchdown. And it's now 41-3. And now we have running time. Milsna has been able to drill everything, so I was almost trying to give him credit for this one already.
He's been perfect through this game.
And drills it right through there, and it's now 42-3 here at Laconia High School. We'll step aside and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Jacob and with Samantha on the sideline. We'll be back.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just 4 walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, Detail-driven and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements.
Welcome back. I said this before, and I should have paid attention. Starbird picks it up. Milton doesn't waste any time. He does a fantastic job. On the kick, Starbird brings it up to the 31-yard line, and that's where the Spartans will take over. First down and 10 and a running clock, and that makes this quarter go really fast. Thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Hope that you're enjoying our broadcast. We're enjoying bringing it to you. Nitz on the out, trying to turn it up. That's Lemonez, and I think he's going to pick up about a yard, maybe 2 at the most. 2 yards will give him second down and 8 at the 32. Nope, yeah, 32. The clock is ticking. Hey, stay with us. Jacob had mentioned it before. I'm assuming Mayville is going to win this. I can't see how they wouldn't. And then we will make sure that we get interviews with Coach Hilbert and a couple of boys. We're trying to come up and see who that would be. Good fake there by Nitz. Oh, he gets hit and fumbles, and the ball is still loose, and the Cardinals get on top of it. And let's see if they hang on to it.
Did see a Spartan under there, too.
It is
Third
going to
down.
I don't know how that happened. There were all kinds of white jerseys all over that ball.
There was a Spartan on the bottom of it.
So Drake Nitz gets credit for the 1-yard loss. Forced fumble by the Cardinals, but recovered once again by the Spartans. Trips out here to the right. I think this is the first time we've seen trips on this side. Going out. Nitz drops back, tries to dance, gets away for a second, throws out here into the flat. Incomplete. Good defensive play right there by number 12, Emerson Middlestad, the quarterback. And it's going to be 4th down and 9, and Van Beek will come back out to punt. Now, he's had a great night punting, but he's had a lot of practice tonight as well.
Yep. Kind of a rough start to the night for him with a blocked field goal attempt. Comes out and close to nearly blocked punt, but gets it off and away.
Yep, I would agree with you there, Jacob. He's had white hands in his face the whole night. Good bounce once again. Rolls down to about the 34-yard line, and that's where the Cardinals will take over. 1st down and 10. And the clock is just ticking away.
42-3, Mayville is leading. 7 minutes running clock. Anything that this Laconia defense is trying to do is they're trying to stop the ball. They're trying to put up another score on homecoming night and try and make this a little bit of a closer of a game.
Well, they have to have the ball first. They're on defense right now, and this Mayville offense hasn't been stopped.
And this defense has to make a stop if they want the ball.
Looks like we have a new quarterback in there. That's going to be number 11, Cooper Rodeman. Or is it Rademan? Rodeman. Thank you. That's what I thought. I thought I recognized the name from baseball. Rodeman handed it off. Let's see who was on that.
Looks like 25?
Number 25 on the carry. Paxton Decker with a great carry there. Sorry about that camera shot. 2nd down and 2. Decker on the carry once again. Gets it up to the 45-yard line for the 1st down.
Breeze once again picking up.
Great opportunity here for Mayville to get some players in there to get some experience. Playing on a varsity field under the lights on a Friday night. Handoff this time to number 8, that's Dominic Schulke. Picks up 5. Second down and 5 with 5 minutes remaining. I'll put you guys on the spot. Can you give me a defensive player? Have you seen really good defense? We have 4 minutes. Welcome back. Driving it for 10 yards.
Once again, is
carry,
Paxton
right?
Decker.
Yeah, Decker on the carry.
Wendorf coming off, and
again, stick with us here as we have conversations. Have you been to the Mayville games when they've been there? I don't know who they've interviewed.
I've been to a couple of their games, and the one game we didn't get any interviews because the Wi-Fi cut out on us. The other one I don't remember.
Well, I definitely think we have to have a conversation with Landon Baker, so that'll be one of our conversation pieces. If you have a say in it out there, let us know in the chat quick.
Maybe,
Decker driving for 8.
Maybe Emerson Middlestat. He's had a pretty good night as well. Defensive player, maybe Kevin Keller.
Yeah, he started out the game pretty well. Keller did, yeah. With an interception, he had a couple of tackles for loss.
Pick 6 to start the game.
Nice run right here for
Isaiah Greger.
The Cardinals. Number 23 picks up 5 yards. And the 1st down. So with about 2 minutes and 35 seconds left here. Gives it this time to number 13, cuts inside, makes a couple of good moves and a good run there.
Royce Mueller.
For about 6 yards. Toss to the outside. Running it is Dominic Schulke. All the way up the field, and he's going to score. A 20-yard touchdown for Schulke. And that's going to make it 48-3 with 1:31 on the clock. And we have a different kicker as well. Royce Mueller on the kick. No good.
Oh, we have a flag on the field, maybe a roughing the kicker.
Oh, let's see what happens. Nope, they're picking it up. Well, I don't understand. He waved to get the clock running.
Oh, here he comes with a call. Roughing the kicker.
Yep.
As you saw, Mueller came out on the bottom of the pile under a whole bunch of Spartans.
All right. Samantha, you probably can work your way up here. We'll get the handshake line with
the main.
Missed that one as well, and it keeps the score 48-3 with 1:15 remaining. We're going to step aside and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Jacob and Samantha here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is
If it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction.
Number 5.
Welcome back here to Laconia. Sorry we missed the kickoff here. We were socializing a little bit here, trying to make sure that we were able to get our interviewees picked here.
That was number 5, Paul Ponto on the return off the kickoff from Mayville. Looks like Laconia is subbing in.
Looks like both teams are.
Some of their freshmen and sophomores.
"30 seconds and counting here in this contest. Again, stick with us. We'll see if we can get Coach Hilbert and a couple of the boys to come on up here and have a conversation with us at the end of the game. Dropping back to throw.
It's Madigan.
Madigan over the middle. Good catch right there as he threw it to Lemonez. And that's going to do it, though. I don't think they'll get to the line and get another play off with 5 seconds remaining. And the Mayville Cardinals remain undefeated here in the conference play. 48-3 is the final score. Stick with us here on the postgame show. We're going to see if we can get a couple of players up here and Coach Hilbert and have a conversation. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Jacob and Samantha here on Jeff's live stream.
Remodeling projects. We cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhardt Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhardt Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
Looking for a change? A new career that checks all of the boxes? Excellent benefits? A great team culture? And plenty of room to grow? Metalcraft of Mayville is looking for candidates like you to fill openings in Mayville, West Bend, and Beaver Dam. Metalcraft truly believes employees make the difference, offering paid training, top wages, and a regularly sanitized, safe workplace. Apply today at mtlcraft.com.
You take steps to keep yourself in top performance. When was the last time you did the same for your home's air system? Annual maintenance from the experts at Surefire helps to extend the life of your system. Proper maintenance can be the difference in years for your home's air system and major savings in energy costs when it's running at its best. Keeping your home's air system at its best will help you stay at your best for what's really important. Trust your home with Surefire. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
At Mayville Savings Bank, we're a bank that is here for you, helping you save money instead of piling on service fees. We still take walk-ins, no appointment necessary. We're a bank where your loan is a local decision, with friendly employees that still answer our phones. A bank that offers online and mobile banking. We're a bank where you're our best interest. Bank at the bank you own. Mayville Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Skyline Home Improvements, LLC is a proud sponsor celebrating 25 years. Cody and Dwayne are proud to be a 4-star certified CertainTeed single installer, offering up to a 50-year warranty on shingles and a 10-year warranty on workmanship. Whether it's a steel roof or rubber roof and shingles, make the right choice. Skyline Home Improvements, LLC. Free estimates, of course, from the football guys at Skyline Home Improvements. So what do you say? Let's get started on your home improvement.
Gather the gang for a meal at Leroy Meats, Horicon, Ripon, and Fox Lake. Perfect tailgating treats include the freshest cuts of beef, chicken, and pork, along with award-winning sausages and cheese. Remember to stop at the Fox Lake location, now bigger and better than ever, to meet your needs. Leroy Meats also provides venison processing. For precise cuts and the tastiest products, hunters know to go to Leroy Meats. Find this week's lunch menu, coupons, and hours at LeroyMeats.com. Nobody beats Leroy Meats.
Ranked, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter, might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
We are Hooksh's marketing.
Welcome back here on the post-game show. Couple of linemen here, and I am so glad that that we were able to get them to come on up here and talk to us. Let's start out with number 75, Owen Steger. Owen, talk to me a little bit about how this contest went today here on the road. You come into somebody's place. Do you like ruining their homecoming?
Yeah, it's actually pretty fun. They were talking a lot of stuff yesterday during the volleyball game, so we just wanted to come in and show them that we want to play and not mess around, and we dominated, and that's what we like to do.
So just talk to me in general about how things have been going here in the flyway. You guys seem like you have a very solid defense, obviously, but today what I was very impressed with was the workman-like attitude that you guys had here on offense. Just talk about that.
Yeah, our offense is incredible. Our backs follow our blockers, and we just keep leading and blocking our hearts out, and we want to fight for them. As long as we can get 3 yards for them, they can do a lot more work, and it's very effective, and we keep doing that. Our line likes dominating their line a lot, and helps us out a lot.
On the defensive side, talk to me a little bit about your defensive line.
I mean, yeah, our defensive line is incredible. We brought back a lot of people that played last year, and they got so much experience, and they just keep showing up every week, and they keep learning new things and keeps helping us all week long, and they keep fighting.
Talk to me, how does it sound to be undefeated still on the season?
It's great, but we can't get on our heads. We got to keep composure and keep working our hearts out, and we got a lot more to do.
Yeah, well, you guys deserve, though, the celebration, so congratulations on the victory today.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's been Mr. Steger with us. I'm sorry I forgot your first name.
That's
Owen,
okay.
thank you. Gotcha.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I'll let you, Owen, I'll let you pass off the headset here while I have a conversation with Colton here. Colton, talk to me a little bit about, again, how physical was it down there today?
Very physical. They're a very tough team, but we show up just like every week. We go hard. Doesn't matter who we play.
Talk to me about some of your defensive play that you had out there today against this team.
They worked hard. We just do our jobs. Trust the guys next to us that they'll do their jobs, and it just works out.
How important is it to have this camaraderie that you guys have here amongst the line?
Very important. Like I just said, it's a whole lot of trust into it. I got to do my job. Guy next to me has to do his.
And it leads to the situation that you're sitting in here right now. So
yes,
over the past 3 games, or make it the past 4 games, I believe you've only given up 3 points on the defensive side. Tell me what the coaches are talking about as your goals on the defense.
Our goals is just keep doing what we're doing, play hard-nosed football, get after it. We're not really too worried about the score.
Congratulations on the victory today. Really appreciate it. Joining me now here is Jerry Bromley. Jerry, talk to me about how the atmosphere that was out here. It was homecoming for the opposing team, so how does that impact you as the visitors?
I mean, it's a simple answer. It doesn't. We've had to do other homecomings that were way more hyper than this one, and you just can't let their sideline get in your head.
So I'll ask you the same question. You feel good about crushing the hearts and souls of the visiting team or the home team homecoming?
Of course. That's the best part.
Talk to me again about the offense here. I am so impressed with the people that get the credit are always your running backs here, but we know that the holes are created by the offensive line. So just talk to me about the scheme that you guys have in front of you what's the mindset when you're out there blocking?
I mean, just block the man till the whistle as hard as you can.
It seems like that is what happens a lot. I see a lot of pancake blocks out there. Do you get a great celebration when somebody on the line gets one of those?
Of course.
Congratulations again on the victory here. Tell me, what does it mean to you to be undefeated at this time of the year with one more game left in the flyway?
I mean, it means everything, but you just got to keep focusing on the next week.
Congratulations, gentlemen. I really appreciate it, and thanks for taking the time to come on up here. I know that you guys are pretty tired from putting all your energy out there, so thanks a lot. I'm going to jump here and get a conversation real quick with Coach Hilbert. Once again, 3 of the senior linemen joining me here. Number 75, Owen Stager. Number 68, Jerry Bromley. And number 61, Colton Carpenter. Coach.
I think they're leaving me.
They are. We'll make this real quick so you guys can get on the bus and head home. Talk to me, Coach, about, first of all, you started the game probably the way that you'd love to start it.
Yeah, I mean, we did. Offensively, executed the game plan. You always got to kind of wait and see what they give you, because every week it just kind of seems teams give us something that we haven't seen on film. Takes a little bit of an adjustment period, but I tell you what, Laconia plays really hard, and we knew that. And they've always liked to play physical ball, and even on a lot of the films that they saw, last couple of games been lopsided for them. But the Springs game, so we fully expected them to come after us tonight, and they did. We got to clean up some of that pass defense. It wasn't really bad pass defense a lot of times, but they were making plays. But credit to our guys for holding their composure and not letting them in the end zone.
Yeah, I thought that once again you and I had talked as part of the pregame how stout the defense is, but I was more impressed today watching, again, the methodical moving of the ball on the offensive side. So just talk a little bit about what you saw from your boys today.
Well, what people don't understand, you got these 3 guys here, and they're not much for words, but they're really intelligent people. Everyone across our line, they're super intelligent, and they make audibles on the line. They look what they see, and we might have a play called. We got 3 different ways to block it, and they're calling it. Sometimes we got to give it to them, but a lot of times they have the ability to do that themselves. So it's kind of like you pick your poison. If you're gonna go one way, they take advantage of it. So they're intelligent. That makes us look really, really good, and I have a lot of gratitude for them.
Yeah, I was so impressed as we're sitting up here. I'm watching those holes. You're right. Nobody gives the linemen the credit, but your running backs are not running those yards if they don't get into that secondary first. And your linemen did the job. Talk to me again about your defense. You got to be pretty happy with only putting up giving up 3 points.
Oh yeah, I mean, it starts first. You got to be able to stop the run. So we always put emphasis on that. They check that mark for sure. But like I said, defensively, I think it wasn't really an athletic thing or a physical thing. I think it was maybe some mental lapses. We got ourselves caught some coverages we didn't think we were going to be in. But you got to get credit to Laconia. They got athletes too.
Yeah.
They got good coaches too. So those guys were out there making plays. But yeah, our guys were there. I just love the grind. They had 3rd down and 3 yards to go, kind of, deep in our territory, and, just put your nose to the grindstone and get it done.
That's what I saw today, a good, solid, blue-collar team that, just as you said, played very smart football. Coach, congratulations on the victory. When do you start turning your thoughts to Lamira?
Well, I mean, we just secured our back-to-back conference championship, at least a share of it. We're going to celebrate that tonight. There's 2 things that we do in Mayville. We have a lot of gratitude for our blessings, and we celebrate victories, because you have to, because it's hard to win. We never take that for granted. And then probably immediately tomorrow afternoon, we'll be on Lamira.
Congratulations again. Thank you for the time. We appreciate it. This has been the head coach here for the Mayville Cardinals, Scott Hilbert. We're going to step aside with a couple of ads, and we'll come back here with our final thoughts here on the postgame show. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Jacob and Samantha here on Jeff's Live Streams.
Been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated. We provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options: appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here on the post-game show. Thanks again for sticking with us. We really appreciate it. My favorite part of the whole contest is when we get a chance to talk to the players, whether it's the volleyball players or the football players, and get a chance for them to showcase, just like Coach said, their intelligence, their hard work, and give them a chance to work on their skills. As you can see, what we've got coming up here, we've got the Trailways Conference Volleyball Tournament that's going to be streamed here on Jeff's live stream. So please, if you want to watch some volleyball, we'll be on air starting about 8:45 tomorrow morning, and we're going to go all the way through the Trailways Conference Championship, which will be starting somewhere around 2 o'clock. So if you love some volleyball action out of the Trailways, 24 teams in the Trailways split into 3 different divisions, and it's going to be some fantastic volleyball. Tonight, what you saw was a very dominant performance by the Mayville Cardinals. Jacob, I don't know, what were your final thoughts?
My final thoughts is I saw Mayville yesterday. They said a whole bunch of boys were talking crap during the volleyball game about let's play football at the end, they chanted. And Mayville was kind of mad about that, and they wanted to come in and show them what was up. And they brought it, and they showed that they were ready to play and came out and put on a performance that I don't think Laconia was ready for.
No, I don't think so either. Well, I shouldn't say I think they were ready, but I just think that you just had a much stronger Mayville team than what they had prepared here for the Laconia Spartans. Thanks again for watching us here. One of the things that we do here on Jeff's live stream is we always make sure that we end with a prayer. So if you'd like to join us, we would love to have you do that. Heavenly Father, we want to give you thanks and praise for this amazing day that you had with us. One more opportunity that we had to breathe in some air and have the blood flowing through our bodies. The chance that we got to see some of your creation here on our football field once again. It is so amazing, and I am such in awe of what you have created for us. Heavenly Father, I want to give you thanks and praise for the opportunity for us to do this live streaming. We know today was a very, very physical contest. We didn't see many injuries out there, but we know there are bumps, bruises, scrapes, and these boys are going to be sore. And we pray that you will be with them as they heal up and prepare to be able to play once again. And Heavenly Father, finally we ask that you will be with everybody who is traveling home from this location. We pray that they will make it safely. We pray that tomorrow's homecoming dance for Laconia, that all of the participants will be safe during that celebration as well. We ask all of these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Thanks again for joining us here on the broadcast. This has been Jeff Sauer along with Jacob and Samantha here from Laconia High School. Thanks again for watching. Take care, God bless, and we can't wait to see you at a field or a court near us. Have a great night.
Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams would like to thank our sponsors.
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only. PT Tire and Service.
Pino Construction, Verhage Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
AirTech, Toll Oil and Propane, Lit Services, Pioneer K.
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating, Cooling Geo. Back in Action, Rock Fleischer, Homestead Realty.
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, West Interiors, Schroffnagel Implement, Skyline Roofing,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Leroy Meats, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Building.